Good morning. Welcome to ADHD Yoga. How's everyone doing this morning? So, don't have a hell of a lot to talk about before we start our class, but just to say that if you have ADHD and it is impacting your life in some way or in a major way, it could be that you've already developed systems, you've integrated it into your life, and things are working for you. I firmly believe that if you do have ADHD and you feel frustrated, even if things are working for you, there are ways that you can build systems to leverage that ADHD, to unlock your potential, to have it enhance your life. And yoga is one component of those systems. Building healthy habits, doing yoga for your mental health, for your mind, for your body as well. But I think, for me, has become an essential part of building that system and making my ADHD work for me. So with that, let's get on the mat. So just standing feet together, front of the mat. Turn your attention to your breath. Just breathing naturally, long, even breaths. Notice how your body is feeling. Think of this as a morning kind of communion with your body, because usually once we get up, we rush around, we're having a shower, brushing our teeth, sorting things out, getting ready for the day. You haven't really taken time to sit with your body and notice how your body is. This is important. So think of this little bit of stillness at the beginning of your practice as coming into your body, just noticing how it feels, any sensations anywhere. Feel grounded on the mat. Bring your attention from your feet all the way up your legs, through your torso, through your arms, right up into your head, and back down again, and just feel like you're in a place of stillness. Bring your attention to your breath. Conscious breathing. Bring your hands together in prayer position at your chest. Inhaling your hands up. Arching back slightly. Exhaling, folding forwards dramatically, combing your fingers through the air. Hanging here, letting gravity drag the top half of your body down. On each inhalation, try to rise slightly. On each exhalation, fold forward just a bit more. Rock forwards onto the balls of your feet, keeping your legs straight. Giving yourself a stretch across calves, hamstrings, lower back, base of the neck. Grab hold of your ankles, try and hug your forehead to your knees. Next inhalation, start to slowly come up. vertebra by vertebra, raising your hands either side of your ears, arching back, coming back to starting position. Inhaling up, exhale, folding forwards. Stepping your right foot back, dropping your right knee to the mat. Inhale, look up. Stepping your other foot back into a high press up, retaining the breath. Exhaling, dropping your knees, your chest, and your forehead to the mat. Inhaling up into a cobra pose, pushing your groin into the mat. As little pressure on your hands as possible. You're working this with your lower back and your core. Deep breath in, exhale up into a downward dog. Stretch out one calf, stretch out the other. Shuffle your shoulder blades down your back. Remembering to breathe. Looking at the space between your hands, step your right foot into that space. Drop your left knee to the mat, inhale, look up. Give your other foot forwards, fall forwards, inhaling up, arching back, back to starting position. Inhaling up, exhale, folding forwards. Step your right foot back, drop your right knee to the mat, inhale, look up. Step the other foot back into a high press up. Exhaling, dropping your knees, chest, and forehead to the mat. Inhaling up into a cobra pose. Exhaling into a downward dog. Looking at the space between your hands, step your right foot into that space. Drop your left knee to the mat, inhale, look up. Exhale, bring your other foot forwards, fall forwards. Inhaling up, arching back, back to starting position. Inhaling up, exhale, folding forwards. Stepping your left foot back, dropping your left knee to the mat. Inhale, look up. Step your other foot back so that you're in a high plank. Exhaling, dropping your knees, chest, and forehead to the mat. Inhaling up into a cobra pose. Exhaling into a downward dog. Looking at the space between your hands, step your left foot into that space. Dropping your right knee to the mat, inhale, look up. Exhaling, keeping your right foot forwards, folding forwards. Inhaling up, arching back, back to starting. Inhaling up, exhale, folding forwards. Stepping your left foot back, drop your left knee to the mat, inhale, look up. Step your other foot back into a high press up. Exhaling, dropping your knees, chest, and forehead to the mat. Inhaling up into a cobra, exhaling into a downward dog. Looking at the space between your hands, step your left foot into that space and drop your right knee to the mat. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bring your right foot forwards, fall forwards. Inhaling up, arching back, back to starting. Inhaling up, exhale, folding forwards. Stepping your right foot back, dropping your right knee to the mat. Inhale, look up. Step your other foot back into a high press up. Exhaling, dropping your knees, chest, and forehead to the mat. Inhaling up into cobra. Exhaling into a downward dog. Looking at the space between your hands, step your right foot into that space. Drop your right knee to the mat. So your left foot into the space, right knee to the mat. Inhale, look up. Exhale, the other foot forwards, fall forwards. Inhaling up, arching back, back to starting. Last couple. Inhale up, exhale, folding forwards. Stepping your right foot back. Right knee to the mat. Inhale, look up. Other foot back into a high press up. Exhaling, knees, chest, and forehead to the mat. Inhaling up into cobra. Exhaling into a downward dog. Looking at the space between your hands. Step your right foot into that space. Dropping your left knee to the mat. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bring your other foot forwards, fall forwards. Inhaling up, arching back, back to starting. Last one, really fast. Inhale up, exhale, fall forwards. Left foot back, left knee to the mat. Inhale, look up. Other foot back into a high press up. Exhaling, dropping your knees, chest and forward to the mat. Inhaling up into cobra. Exhaling into downward dog. Looking at the space between your hands. Step your left foot into that space. Drop your right knee to the mat. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bring the other foot forwards, folding forwards. Arching back to starting. Shake out your arms, shake out your legs. Notice how your body's feeling. Catch your breath. And come to the sitting down with your legs stretched out in front of you. Flexing your feet, pushing the backs of your knees into the mat. You could stay here like this and not do anything else for a couple of minutes, focusing on your breath. But we are going to do something else. Raising our hands either side of our ears. Deep breath in. Exhale, fall forwards from your hips, letting your hands fall wherever it's comfortable. If you have stomach issues or stuff going on there, sometimes it's not a good idea to do a deep bend into that. So just so you can feel a tiny bit of discomfort, maybe in your back, maybe wherever you're feeling this discomfort. But you want to engage with that resistance, that discomfort. That's what we want to do. So this is as far as you can go, perfect. Slack in your arms. Long, even breaths. Let your head drop forward, pushing the backs of the knees into the mat. The next inhalation, start to slowly coming up. Dropping your hands down behind you, fingers pointing away from you. Pushing yourself up into an inclined plank. Coming back down, turning onto your left-hand side, supporting yourself either on your left forearm or your left hand, and then pushing yourself up into a side plank. Right arm straight up, long even breaths. Deep breath in, exhale, switch sides. So supporting yourself on your right forearm or hand. Deep breath in, pushing yourself up into the side plank on the other side. And release the pose. Coming back with your legs again stretched out in front of you. Bending your right knee, getting your heel as close to your buttocks as possible. Right hand behind you, fingers pointing away from you. Left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Keeping the left foot flexed, back of the left knee pushing into the mat. Take a deep breath in, exhale, straighten up and twist to the right hand side. Half spinal twist. Try and keep both buttocks on the ground if that's possible. Your back arm can be bent, it's fine, doesn't have to be straight. It's just supporting you. The point is that you're using your elbow to get some leverage to twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist slightly more. Long, even breaths. Deep breath in, exhale, release the pose, switching sides. So now, straightening the right leg, bending the left leg, getting your heel as close to your body as possible. Right, left hand behind you, fingers pointing away from you. Right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Right foot is flexed, pushing the back of that right knee into the mat. Deep breath in, exhale, twist to the left-hand side. Deep breath in, exhale, release the pose, shake out your arms, shake out your legs. Coming over onto all fours. Anchoring yourself here so you're completely stable. Stretching out your left hand and your right leg at the back. So left hand forwards, right leg back, reaching forwards, reaching back. Remembering to breathe slowly and evenly. Deep breath in, exhale, switch sides. Right arm, left leg. Reaching that arm forwards, reaching your right leg back. Deep breath in, exhale, release the pose. Come back down into child's pose. Next inhalation, slowly come up. Coming onto the balls of your feet. So this is a tricky one, crow pose. So what we want to do is that we're going to raise ourselves up off our haunches, dig our knees into the backs of our arms, angle your hands slightly in. So your hands are like 45 degrees, kind of like that. And choose a focal point in front of you that you can stare at. If you want to get a cushion and put it on the mat in case you fall on your face, that's probably a wise thing to do. And what you want to do is just lean forwards into your arms. It's going to be uncomfortable on the backs of your arms. Raise one leg. Raise the other one. If you hold it for a second, fantastic. If you can't, or if it's too scary for you to lean forwards, just stand up and just lean in and keep your toes on the mat. But lean in as much as you can. So you're kind of half balancing. All right, so we'll do it one more time. Hands on the mat, angled slightly in. Knees digging into the backs of the arms, choosing a focal point, coming into that focal point. Release the pose. Come up to be standing at the front of your mat, or in the middle of your mat, with your feet more than shoulder width apart, so probably 1.5 meters apart. Raising your hands. Do everything as dramatically as possible. So your arms are parallel to the mat. Turn out your right foot. Deep breath in. Exhale, drop your right hand to your right leg. Left hand goes straight up. Looking up at your left fingers. Long, even breaths. opening your chest like this, bending over a little bit more. Focus on your breathing. Triangle pose. Deep breath in, exhale, come up, turn in your right foot, turn out your left foot, left arm to the left leg, right hand straight up. So it's a little bit of a twist. You are kind of like twisting. You're going to feel it in your torso. You're going to feel it in your shoulder. If you can't get your shoulder back, there. If it can be straight up, fantastic, but wherever it goes to, the point is that you're engaging with your resistance. Looking up at your right hand. Reaching up, bending over, legs straight. Deep breath in, exhale, turning in your foot, taking a breath here, and relaxing your arms. Shake out your arms, shake out your legs, shrug your shoulders. Stepping your right foot forwards. Dropping your left knee to the mat. Taking your left elbow onto the outside of your right knee. Right hand on top of left hand. Right elbow is pointing up to the ceiling. Your prayer-shaped hand is parallel to the floor. You're gazing up at that right elbow. Try and notice what muscles can be relaxed. The more you become aware of your body, the more subtle control you have over different parts of it. So you can, in this pose, you could probably relax your stomach. You could relax your left shoulder. This is about a balancing pose, so some muscles are going to be engaged while you're constantly rebalancing yourself. Little kind of flashes of tension coming in to keep your balance. And throughout all of it, keep on coming back to your breath. Be aware of the shape that you're making in space. Take a deep breath in, exhale, switch sides. So stepping your left foot forwards, right knee to the mat, right elbow outside of the left knee. Left elbow now pointing directly up. So you're twisting and you're gazing up to your elbow, which is pointing directly to the ceiling. Again, notice what's tense, what isn't tense, what's uncomfortable. Keep on coming back to that balance. Long, even breaths. Deep breath in, exhale, release the pose. Shake out your arms, shake out your legs. Standing in the middle of your mat, getting your legs as wide apart as they can go. Feet pointing forwards or slightly turned out, but mainly forwards. Wide as those legs can go. Putting your hands on your hips. Take a deep breath in, square your shoulders back. Exhale, fall forwards from the hips, keeping your back as straight as possible for as long as possible. And when you cross that horizontal line, just let your head drop. Shuffle your feet out a little bit more if you can. Bring your hands down to be flat on the mat if they can be, or just the fingertips if that's as far as you can reach. Flattening your hands onto the mat. Head loose. Staying in your center. Long, even breaths. some stage your mind will suddenly go, I don't want to be here. Override your mind. Sometimes you're not feeling any severe pain. If you're feeling sharp or severe pain, release the pose. But if it's just discomfort, then beware. Your mind will amplify discomfort so that you think that it's severe pain. Take a deep breath in and start to slowly ease your feet in and gently come up. Shake out your legs. Standing in the middle of your mat. Adjusting your clothing. Bending your right leg. Bring your hands in prayer position at your chest. Keeping your right leg bent. So this is like a version on tree pose. So if you want to be on your ankle or in half lotus right up here or on your knee but above your knee so you're not putting any undue pressure on the knee, that's absolutely fine. I'm going to bend it so that I'm balancing like this. Bring your hands into prayer position at my chest and coming up into tree pose. Squaring my shoulders back a little bit. Constant readjustment, tensing up that left leg. Long, deep, even breaths. Focus on your center of gravity. Choose a focal point as well. So sink down into center of gravity, but choose a focal point in front of you. Gaze at that focal point. Soften the shoulders. Stay in your center. There's a saying that comes from a Tai Chi teacher that I had once. Staying in your center while dancing between opposites. I think that kind of is good for the ADHD mind. If your mind's flitting from one tangent to another, but you stay in your center, you can bring it back and then you can start to notice where those tangents are going. Long, deep, even breaths. Raise that knee up as high as it can go. Soften your shoulders. Deep breath in, exhale. Switch sides. Standing on the right foot. Left knee bent. Hands in prayer position at your chest. Inhaling your hands up. Again, that constant readjustment. Balancing is always about constant readjustment. But the more you do it, the easier it becomes. Like most things. Tense up that right leg. Soften the shoulders. Spread your arms out as wide as possible. It also helps with the balance. Choosing a focal point, gazing at that focal point. Also staying in your center. Long, deep, even breaths. Deep breath in. Exhale, release the pose. Shake out your legs. And come to be lying on your back on the mat. Shuffling your legs down the mat. So your legs are off the mat. Straighten out everything, get comfortable. Bend your knees. And we're going to go up into a shoulder stand. So if you are on your menstrual cycle, then this is an inversion and it's advised that you don't do this pose. If you are on your menstrual cycle, you can go straight into a bridge pose, which is like this. So you're bringing your heels as close to your body as possible, pushing down with both legs and arching your hips up, raising those hips off the mat. If you want to do the shoulder stand, laying on your back, dig your elbows into the mat. Legs straight up in the air, back of the neck, flat on the mat. So it's going to compress your throat a little bit. The further up your back that you can shuffle your hands, the better. The more of your tops of your shoulders and back of the neck on the mat, the better. That's your base. Legs should feel relaxed. Remember to breathe. Deep breath in. Exhale now from here. If you know how to drop into bridge pose, do so. Drop one leg, then the other. Grab hold of your shorts or tunic. Feet flat on the mat, pushing down with both feet. Raising those hips as far off the mat as possible. Long, even breaths. Notice what's tense, what can be relaxed. Staying on the breath. Raising those hips as high up off the mat as possible. Deep breath in, exhale, release the pose. Straighten out one leg, straighten out your other leg. Hug your knees into your chest. Sitting up and turning over onto your stomach. Chin on the mat. Bending your ankles, grabbing hold of bending your legs, grabbing hold of your ankles. Now, what we want to do here is focus on your groin. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, push your groin into the mat and then push your legs out backwards, like you're trying to rip your arms out your sockets. Looking up, breathing, smiling. Take a long deep breath. Exhale, release the pose. Push yourself up into child's pose. Then coming up to be standing at the front of your mat. Feet about 6 inches apart. Swinging your arms. When your fingers graze your mat, come up into powerful pose. Gazing at the space between your hands or sitting down in your invisible chair. Long, even breaths. Really reaching up, gazing at that space. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop your hands either side of your feet. Step your feet backwards into a high press up. Come down into a low press up. Inhale into an upward dog. Exhale into a downward dog. Turn out your left foot to step your right foot into the space between your hands. Come up into warrior one. Reaching up with those arms, pushing back with your back foot, forward with your front foot. Gazing at the space between your hands, long, deep, even breaths. Deep breath in, exhale, drop your hands either side of your front foot, step that foot back into a high press up. Come down into a low press up, inhale into an upward dog, tops of the feet on the mat, arms straight, arching your head back, deep breath in. Exhale, push up into a downward dog. Shuffling your shoulder blades down your back, working your heels into the mat. Turn out to your left foot. Come right foot forwards. Warrior one on the right hand side. Pushing back with your back foot. Forward with your front foot like you're trying to tear your mat in half. Gazing at the space between your hands. Long, deep, even breaths. Deep breath in, exhale, drop your hands either side of the front foot, step that foot back into a high press up, come down into a low press up. Inhale into an upward dog, exhale into a downward dog. Turning out to your left foot, right foot into the space between your hands, warrior two. Front knee bent, gazing out over your right fingers. Long, deep, even breathing like you're wedged between two planes of glass. Take a deep breath in, exhale, left hand to the left leg. Right hand straight up, opening your chest again, gazing up at your right hand, reaching up, pushing forward with your front foot, pushing back with your back foot, focusing on your core, your center of power, being pulled in 3 directions simultaneously away from that center, and you're staying in that center because it is powerful. Looking up at your right hand, take a deep breath in, exhale, back to warrior 2. Soften your shoulders. Deep breath in, exhale, cycle your hands either side of that front foot, slip the foot back into a high press up. Come down into a low press up, inhale into an upward dog, exhale into a downward dog, turning out your left foot into the space between your hands. Warrior 2 on the other side. Almost parallel to the mat. Go as low into this lunge as you can. You feel it in this front quadriceps. Back leg is straight. Gazing out over your left fingers. Deep breath in. Exhale. Right hand to the right leg. Reach up. Your left hand. Gaze up at that left hand. Pushing forward. Reaching up. Pushing back. All at the same time. Held together in your center. Softening the shoulders. Long, deep, even breaths. Deep breath in. Exhale. Back to warrior 2. Deep breath in, exhale, cycle your hands either side of your front foot. Step that foot back into a high press up. Come down into a low press up. Inhale into an upward dog. Exhale into a downward dog. Pushing, shuffling your shoulder blades down your back. Straightening your legs if you can. Getting into a perfectly inverted V shape. Looking at the space between your hands. Step or jump into that space. Swing your arms. Raise your hands up into chair pose at the end of that sequence. Gazing at the space between your hands and sitting down in your imaginary chair. Sit down into it as deeply as possible. Long, even breaths. Powerful pose. Feel the energy flowing through you. Deep breath in, exhale. Shake out your arms. Shake out your legs. Come to be lying on the mat for a short relaxation. Catching your breath, letting everything settle, center yourself, even out your breathing. Tense up your left leg, drop, right leg, drop. Push the lower back into the mat, relax. Tense both arms up, tense everything, scrunch up your face, relax everything. Rolling your head from side to side. Letting gravity drag the underside of your body down, settling everything. Saying to yourself in your mind, I relax my feet, my calves, and my thighs. I relax my feet, my calves, and my thighs. My feet, calves, and thighs are totally relaxed. I relax my hips, my groin, and my pelvis. I relax my hips, my groin, and my pelvis. My hips, groin, and pelvis are completely relaxed. I relax my lower back and my upper back. I relax my lower back and my upper back. My lower back and upper back are relaxed. I relax my stomach and my chest. I relax my stomach and my chest. My stomach and chest are completely relaxed. I relax my hands, my arms, and my shoulders. I relax my hands, my arms, and my shoulders. My hands, arms, and shoulders are completely relaxed. I relax my head, my neck, and my face. I relax my head, my neck, and my face. My head, neck, and face are totally relaxed. I relax all my internal organs, my heart, lungs, liver, kidneys. I relax all my internal organs. All my internal organs are completely relaxed. I relax my brain. I relax my brain. My brain is relaxed. My whole body is completely relaxed and still. Coming back into your body. Stretch your legs out, make circles with your ankles and wrists. A little shake. Bring your hands up above your head, give your body a long deep stretch. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side, giving your lower back a bit of a massage. Tuck your hands into the creases behind your knees, rock backwards and forwards along your spine. And come up to sitting. Just close your eyes and take a moment here. Just check in with yourself and see how you're feeling. Notice anything that's going on in your body. You might have a bit of a slight shake somewhere. You might feel completely relaxed and clear. You might feel fully energized. And open your eyes. And thank you for coming to ADHD Yoga. We'll see you same place, same time, or similar time tomorrow morning. Please like and subscribe, and please tell all your friends and anyone who you think might benefit from this channel about this morning yoga practice.